the first time I played Cyberpunk. No, it's not. I played it on the PC. But it is the first time I played it on the PlayStation. My mum passed away. Shit, what was that? I don't know. That's okay. I don't fucking know where I'm at. I mean, I remember I was here, but I don't know if these bits are actually part of the game. Or no, wait. It goes like down to 84 minutes there. And I'm 55. Alright, yeah, I loaded up earlier saves. Wait, back to 188 again. Here. 190, 10 minutes here. A bit confused. Where was I? At the last bit I remember, that was 187 hours, 48 minutes. I guess I'm here then.
Hey everyone, welcome to Info Flash. Say, James, power yesterday too? Yeah, when the lights went out there, I was cooking dinner.
Oh, my stomach.
Well, to get specific, I was making a happy burrito. I found wedged in my couch cushions. Yeah, I know I shouldn't have. After all, I heard my voice got all the nutrients, but hey, it kills the cockroaches too, so, you know, some you lose some. Anyway, well, it was a great the power outage. Apparently some plant out in Santa short-circuit. Heard the EMPs were not AVs out of the sky. The CPD says the blackout led to 120 mil in damages all in all. The real tragedy, though? I can't stomach a cold burrito.
120 million eddies? Hot damn. And just to get your hands on one dude. You got some cojones, V.
I haven't played this in a while. Good graphics. Played it on my PC with shittier graphics. Whoop. I don't really know where I was at. I mean, I know where I'm at, but I'm not really playing it anyway. I'm just messing around. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this. I remember where I was at, but I seem to have played an extra 3 hours on top of that bit. And I don't remember what I did during the 3 hours. I'm not even sure if this is an actual... I'm a little bit worried this might not be my actual save. But... What's the buttons? Wait a minute, forgot the buttons. Oh, I remember them. I'm worried that this might not be my actual save. I think it is, though. I must have just ran around and... I don't know, actually. Is my bike? That's her. Oh, there's some bad guy. Oh, shit. Yeah. Wouldn't want to be here. Okay. Oh, jeez, don't pick up everything. This is so little confusing. Open. I'm not 100% sure this is my main save, which is annoying. The way I look at it is, I want to get accurate game time, and this is 3 hours after my main, well, I remember being my main save, so I think I should just keep this as my main save, since it's accurate game time. I'm just worried I could have, like, thrown away bullets or something, and ammo, and I can't remember how the game works. Or even points, for that matter, shit. No, I think when it comes to points, I'm okay. I still haven't used any, really. I wonder what settings I'm in. Graphical setting. I'm in ray tracing. I put ray tracing for this game. Let me just look at the saves again from those games. I mean, this is the one I remember. About here. I made a manual save, it seems. 3 minutes later. And then that's the last manual save. So I wonder, does that mean that I didn't want to keep this as a main save? Shit. I don't know. I don't know. It's annoying. I mean, I've literally added something like, what is it? Something like 2.5 hours on. 87:48 or 87:51. So 2 hours 20 minutes. Oh, I'm worried that in that 2 hours 20 minutes I could have wasted materials or something. I don't really remember this game, even though I played a million years of it. I can't remember. I always do this at games. I forget the little things until I get reminded. It's like, oh, what's this? I mean, let me think. Is there anything I could have wasted? What weapons do I have, for example? I mean, it's been a wee while since I played it, but hopefully I could remember some of this vaguely. Like, if I look at it, I'm hoping it will come back to me. Like, I definitely know I had that weapon, so... There's an easy way to look, and I'm so dumb. Why don't you just go back to the earlier save and just check? Like, just look at the differences. So, got that weapon. HJSH. Level 27. Crafting. Oh, jeez. I've forgotten. This game is so complicated. Like, coming back into it and completely forgetting how to play it. I've got a cold, so it's not easy to remember things right now. I should just try and go to sleep for an hour or something. I wouldn't mind sleeping the whole bloody day. I don't think got rid of the 3D map thing. Or, I mean, the ability to spin around the map. But it wasn't that useful, I guess. So that's a good point. How many places do I have left of interest? Oh, I've still got a good load of... This game is not dead yet. It's only just begun. There's still, like, loads of gigs left to do. And then there's these things. Everything's weird nowadays. This reminds me of my mom. Everything reminds me of my mom. Because she's not dead that long. She's been dead 15 weeks this Sunday. And, you know, I guess the last time I was playing this properly was only about 3 or 4 weeks before she passed away. I played it a little bit after she passed away on the PC, but that was only really to get the cheats so I could fly through the map. But I haven't actually played it properly, like shot anyone or anything, or done anything, or my PC's got bad graphics on this game, so... Yeah, it's the first time I played this game since my mom passed, so it's like, it's weird. Usually when I play games after a few months, I try to go back to exactly where I was in my head at the time. So when I try to go back into this game, it's like, oh, well, it's hard. It doesn't make sense because my mom's not alive. Yep. I was even looking at the map there, it's like, oh, do you remember that time? It wasn't that long ago. It was like 6 months ago. 4 months ago, maybe? Remember the time I was just driving around, just look at this area, just taking in the sights and stuff? Do you remember that? It's like, it's a distant memory now that my mom was dead back then. It's not a distant memory, actually, but I mean, it's weird. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's weird. It's sad. That's what I'm trying to say, I think. I can go back in my head as if the computer game never ended, but real life has gone by, you know? Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. That's my stomach. I should really stop playing games so I can hear my stomach a bit. Well, I'll make a manual save. Oh, that's apparently I can't do. Let's try again. I'll overwrite. Shit, I don't know. I don't know which one to overwrite. I wanted to, if I can remember right, I wanted to keep some of these saves because of like weapon experiments, but how the hell am I going to remember all the complexities of that right now? I sort of remember this save. I'll just overwrite that one, who cares? I actually think that one was my shotgun. Well, how am I supposed to... Oh, it's come back to me in my memories. Jeez, it's hard to believe my mom was alive. Well, my goodness, which one do I overwrite? Well, I guess I could overwrite that one, right? Because that one's only 3 minutes later. 6 minutes later, actually. No, I'll overwrite this one. Because I remember this one. I don't... Even if it is only 6 minutes later, just overwrite this one, right? Just right, take a wee snapshot. And then go back to that one. See, I got a bit high and drunk and stuff and started playing this game for a bit, so it's like it's hard to tell if that's my actual main save or not. As long as I didn't throw away ammo or weapons or something, well, I may as well continue from that save because it's more accurate gameplay time. Okay. I remember that would do that. So let's see, am I still wearing the same costume and stuff that I was wearing on the bike? Yeah, so I didn't change that. Same weapons installed. Yeah, looks the same. Is there anything I can run out of, like throw away or something that I could have accidentally thrown away or anything? 21 points, 22 perk points. I don't think so. I sort of feel more comfortable actually just continuing from here because I don't have any memories of the rest of that. I was very drunk. I don't really remember playing any more of this game. after this bit. Maybe I should just continue from this point because that's what feels natural. That's what feels natural. I think if I continue from that upper bit, as stupid as that sounds, because nothing's changed in terms of the game. The game's the same reality and it's the same, but, well, the weather's a bit different. So, you know, if I continue from here, it'll be exactly like continuing from where I remember. So I think I should just continue from here. Yeah. I'm not playing it today, like, I'm just trying to, I was just playing The Witcher, so I thought, fuck, I'll have a look at Cyberpunk. Because they're both the same games company. But two very different worlds. Oh, that's the first time I've ever seen anything on the train tracks. Does that always do that? I've never seen that before. Have I been down here before? I don't know. I should go down. Well, I can only start from the ever same. I'm not, as I said, I'm not playing it properly. So I may as well have a wee look. What's going on down here? Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Ah, stop it! Oh shit. No. Why can I not get out of this? Jeez. I'm stuck with every obstacle there. Well, let's just mess around and save. I'm just messing around, so I won't take that straight. Oh god. What's this red thing on the map? This is someone in. What is it? I've got a call. It's kind of annoying. How do you do this again? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I did that surprisingly well. I wasn't even paying attention. It's the first time I've ever done it that well. I honestly wasn't even fucking looking. Okay. This is an exit. I almost don't want to... I almost want to keep this save now because I got that. Why not? Why can't I just keep the save in it? Just keep it. It's just like, I'm being too OCD. I keep thinking, no, I want to strategically walk up to these bad guys and all. It's like, why don't you just accept that I killed them? I killed the bad guys and move on. There's a lot more bad guys in different areas throughout the game. I should just continue. I guess that is my continuation then of this bit. So I'll just pick up all their stuff then. And I didn't properly read their little piece of... It's never really important to anything, like. I can always watch the video and reread it. Do I need this weapon? I've forgotten. Damn it. I forgotten what I did with the weapons in this game. Did I pick everything up and sell it? Can't think clearly what it's called. And a bit of a sore stomach. Well, I won't continue it any further than this. I'll just pick up it. I think I'll just like end it here, because I can't get back into this game when I just decided to get into The Witcher and also trying to play Sonic and trying to play some other games. So it could be 2077 literally by the time I complete this game. I've been playing this for so long and I love it, but I just get distracted and I take a million years. During the summer of 2022, I started playing it for realsies, and I actually started doing gigs and walking about. Did a couple of main missions. Started taking it actually seriously. Then in September, I had a binge. I had a relapse, and I just started getting drunk for like about a month. And then October, my mum's extremely sadly passed away. So I've been a bit busy with other things. But yeah, I haven't really got back into this in a while. And I as much as I'm sort of tempted right now, because it's awesome, I love this game, I told myself I have to get through this Witcher game, and I'm loving The Witcher now. It's got that next-gen patch. So, loving that. Would I usually pick up shoes? I don't remember my patterns in this game. Would I usually pick up something like that? I don't know. I'll just take all, I guess. Oops. Okay. Oh, that must have been the case that completes the job. 82 experience. Oh, more shards. Okay. Is this anything? No. Okay, I think that's enough of my gameplay. Or playing of this game. Until I come back to it, which who knows when that will be. I'm worried it will be never, because I really love this game. I'm worried I'll never come back to it. I'm worried I'll be just so distracted by other things that I'll never get around to it. I mean, I'm really starting to enjoy it. It's coming back to me, the feeling of this game. Just walking around this little bit of concrete here is just like, it's really bringing me back to like a few months ago. But as I said, at the same time, a few months ago my mum was dead, so it's hard to figure out if that's my mum was alive, so it's hard to figure out if that's a sad memory or a good memory. This feeling of going back in time, because games have this amazing ability to send you back in time, you know? Because you basically play them from where you last left off, so in a way it's a wee bit like a time loopy feeling. Not loop, but I mean, you know, your real life goes on by, and a few months passes and so much stuff happens, and then you come back to a game and it's exactly where you left off. And because it's it's got its own reality, it's its own universe, its own lore, its own style. I love games for that, you know. I just love games for doing that. They really build their, depending on the, the way like Star Wars, Star Trek have their own lore and their own universe, depending on the size of the game, the size of the fan. I'm speaking weird words. The size of the fan base. I don't mean the size of the fan base. I mean the size of the size of the world. You know, not just the physical size of it, but the size of the world. You know. And then there's the human imagination. Even if the lore isn't that big, you can add it. Games are just amazing. Okay, they're just. You build a universe in your head, whether the developers helped with that or not by adding their own storyline and stuff, or you're just doing the whole imagination for yourself. I mean, it's the same as reading a book or watching a TV show. But games are a bit different because you're literally in it. You're sort of feeling like you're in it. So, it's different. So I always love that about games. But this time around, it's kind of, it's weird to go back in time in my head. Because, you know, my mom was alive, and it's just, am I going to turn around and think, am I going to expect to call her again? I do that a lot, at least, like, for the last 3 months, I keep thinking I'm going to call her, and then I realise I can't. It's really sad. Anyway, maybe going back in time in my head by playing this game will be a good thing, and it will remind me of my mom, or something. I don't know, that sounds silly, it's only a game, but, as I said, games have a powerful way of editing your perception of time or something. Because, you know, your real life's going by, but then you're also playing these, you're also living in another world at the same time. You go and do a few things in your real world, then you go and play this, and you're living in, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know how to explain it. I'm terrible at explaining things at times. Sometimes I'm good at explaining things. My mate told me once, who's an engineer, and, you know, he should be able to, because he's pretty terrible at explaining engineering concepts to me. And then one time I was explaining something to him, and he's like, "Whoa, you're really good at explaining stuff." And it's like, I have my moments, but sometimes I am just so bad. Like, I've got a cold right now, I guess. But whenever I tried to explain there, I did not explain it properly. Anyway. Where am I going? I should move back up to the car so that when I do go back to the next save, I load it up exactly where I left off. I want the Weber to remain the same as well. So I'm worried the Weber could change or something. So I will get back up here and make a save. Beside this car. Where'd the car go? Oh no, wait. It's up there. I love being able to jump around everything. Okay. Back to here. So I'm not going to do that 190R. I'm going to overwrite. That extra 2 hours of gameplay, I don't remember that really, so I'm just going to assume it never happened. Okay. I think I'll just call it quits there because I'll get too into it and then I'll either just mess around and feel like I've wasted time, or I'll get into it seriously and I've got too much of the cold to do that. And if I play it too much, I'll end up thinking, shit, which game am I playing here? Am I playing The Witcher or am I playing Cyberpunk? So I guess I'll just pause this game for a month or 2 or 3 until I get the other games complete. Though this is my favorite game. I would sort of prefer to play this, to be honest. But no, I want to get this over on done. This will be my most longest lasting game in a sense. You know, I started this in fucking the day it came out in 2020 or something. So I mean, like, I've been playing this for 3 years, still haven't completed the storyline. This is a very long-lasting game for me. So yeah, and I put ridiculous amounts of hours into it. It's just because I wandered about and didn't do anything for the first 100 odd. Okay, bye bye.